Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the fourth annual Steinway Classic. I'm Upstate Al of AZB-TV, and we're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. We got a match coming up for you right here on the mainstream table, and it's going to be Shane Van Boening versus Stevie Moore in a race to nine. It's a race to nine on both sides of the field. I'm going to be joined in the booth by New Jersey pool player, a.k.a. Troy.
Good morning, everyone.
We'd like to thank Molinari Glove, Aramis Balls, Simona's Glove, JoeTucker.net, and we're going to have to get right to the match because these players want to get started. We're going to put them right out in the field, and we'll thank a lot more sponsors as we proceed with the tournament. Hey, Troy, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, they already lagged for the break, and
Yeah.
Shane won that one. So they're getting ready to go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome once again. Nice, beautiful break there. Made the second ball in the side. Oh, boy, everything's just going. Look at that break.
You know, I was here late last night. Shane Van Boening was playing in a little like anybody that knows $16 Million Baby, he's a trap artist. He likes to trap people up. And Shane was giving him 15-2, and he was giving the guy the break in one pocket. And for some reason, his headset don't seem right to me.
Well, you sound good.
Say something, Troy.
Yeah, check 1-2. And Shane broke the bridge out. He's going to cut this in. What a tremendous break that was. He made a bunch of balls. He might be right today. I think he's right every day. He's right whenever he gets on a table. I had a little difficulty coming to the city today. It was a lot of traffic. Everybody tells me to take mass transit, but
There's two ball here. He's going to hold it up for the 5 in the side, or is he going to go 3 rails? Going to hold it up for the 5 in the side.
well, he used the edge of that pocket perfectly. Didn't touch it, but he just used the edge of it to get the angle he needed. He really got it dialed in. A little bit of angle for the 8. Wow. Yeah, he's impressive. So this is going to be a race to 9. 10 ball. Winner break. Format. And it's call shot, call safe. This is a. Oh, we got a little tough on that. Just the one that counts. It's mini spot shot.
He was here the wee hours of the morning.
How do I sound, everyone? All right? I should. My volume's good. Ooh, he's clipped it a little bit.
SVB goes ahead, 1-0. We want to remind everybody that next weekend, AZB TV will be right back here for the NYC 8-ball championships. Last year, Jason Shaw won it last year. And that will be a live stream for free. The NYC 8-ball championships.
Everybody, Shane's almost a household name within the community. How about Stevie Moore? You got a little background on him for me?
Yeah, I got to go in the file. If you don't know Stevie Moore by now, then we shouldn't be here, right?
I was trying to help a brother out there. That's
Okay.
all. But Shane's one good break, one bad break. So now he gave the table over to Steve. Let's see how he does.
Well, the shot that he has to come up with is the position from the 2 to the 3. Easy to make the 1 on the side, but
Yeah, go on the short side.
yeah, but if you roll, you got to get on the long side of the 2, But then look at the 5-7 comes into play. You're going to have to drag the cue ball, so you're going to have to get a nice angle on his 2 ball to pocket it in the upper left-hand corner.
The key shot is 2 to the 3.
Well, look at the 5 ball and the 7 ball.
No problem.
No problem?
No problem. If he gets on the 6 right, the 3 right,
Look what he's got to do here.
And
I think I like the way he's going now. It looks like he's going to play at 1 rail where he goes up and down. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. I like this better. In other words, if he got on...
Oh, he's not dragging it backwards. This is a good shot. That's smart.
Go right around. Nice shot.
Yep. Perfect. Well, he's got a little angle on that 3, so he's going to go to that side.
And I believe this is a B-side match, isn't it? Shane lost the match.
Shane did lose.
Yeah, so this is a B-side match. The loser of this set right here will be eliminated out of the tournament. So this is a big one for both players. $8,000 top prize in the Calcutta, plus $10,000 for first place. And what an impressive match. The last match last night that was way in the back of the room was Copigny. He was playing Brian Deska. What an impressive match that turned out to be. It was 7-7, and Brian had a chance to get on the hill and got bad on a 7 ball and missed it. And Copigny went on the hill.
Yeah, lots of great matches yesterday, Al. It is mesmerizing, you know, all the great players, and every table you turned, it was a match to see. Nice shooting.
Stevie Moore answers back. Now 1-1. Yeah, it was Copigny and Brian Desker out of Virginia. I'll tell you, that Brian always impresses me. He came in second place in the George Kiki Sensushi Memorial, the last one we had.
He stands up strong, huh?
He stands up real strong. He's steady as a rock, piece of steel, and missed that 7 ball. If he would have made that 7 ball, he would have went on the hill and probably won the match. But Copigny got a shot on the 7.
Left the door open, yeah.
And
that's how strong these guys play.
Little Brian Deska went for $40 in the Calcutta. How do you like going for 40 and buying you? Oh, George Rodriguez bought him.
Oh, did he?
And shooting for 8,000. If he stays on the winner's side, that's big, you know.
Yeah.
But he's not out of the tournament.
No.
We'll see the likes of Brian Deska, that's for sure.
Yeah, you like him. He's one of the house guys, kind of, right? Like
No, he's from Virginia.
Virginia?
His father's, I think, like a champion or world champion 14.1 player, if I'm not mistaken, or some kind of champion in straight pool.
Wow.
Yeah, and he works. Brian works. He's a working guy. And he comes up for the Ginky Memorial. He comes up from Virginia to here. And
Yeah. Got players from all over the states and all over the world. I think he left him a little peek here. So like the mousetrap, unless he goes off the, shoots the 1 to the right-hand side. He can play the 8 here too. I don't know what he called. Safe, yeah, on the right-hand side. He left him a peek.
just want to try something. 1 second, Troy.
Shoot.
All right, audio check, go ahead.
All righty.
All right, good.
Papa Tony's still up. He's been up. He watched that last match. It must have been, oh, it's all right, dinner time over there, I guess. Good morning, everyone, in the chat and the stream. I'll try and keep my eye over there. Bobbled that one and Scratchy hit it bad. It's a nice long race, a race to 9. So even with the best players, you get 1 or 2 opportunities most of the time, right?
Yeah.
It's not much. They don't give you many chances. Steve's got some work to do here. Nice, one shot at a time. He has a professional look about him. I like the vest look. Oh, watch out. Kick the 10 in. Well, he went to slide between them. He could call the 10. Nice shot. She overcut it, that's all. There you go. Nice. All right. He got fortunate there, but that's the way pool is. That brings Stevie up to 1. 2. Check that. I'll step down for a minute. So. Stevie aggressively puts his beat up, which feels good. Locked in on the break. Mel's coming back to the boot. Beautiful break. Let's see if anything goes. He got a side pocket shot. Watch the cue ball. All right, we're off and running. Al, it scores 2-1. Stevie played a kick shot combination.
He got out, huh?
For the 10, yeah. He came around to split them 2 balls that were down on the rail, and he got real close, but he was able to manufacture a kick. He's got a tough little start on the 2 ball here, because this is he wanted to start, and this is a key shot here. You know, it started here. I want to sell out. Not sell out. I'll try and stop using that term, but miss and leave your opponent a good opportunity to get running again. And a guy like this doesn't need much of a window to start feeling real good and making tons of balls on you.
Right.
Conditions are perfect. The temperature outside is beautiful. It's nice and dry. The excitement in the room is self-sustaining, Al. You don't really need, because yesterday we had a lot of people here, and now I guess with a few people knowing their times, it'll fill up later, that's for sure. But right now it's
well, the workforce.
Wow, look how bad he hit that. And the workforce.
The workforce, you know, they're out there grinding. They'll be in later on this afternoon. But let me tell you something. At 11:47 on the East Coast right now, This program looks like it's in motion, and
It's
it's
in
about
motion.
5:30 in the afternoon, in the evening.
You'd love to have a pool room like this at,
Yeah,
at 12
absolutely.
o'clock on a Monday morning. Absolutely, yeah.
All right, Stevie, he's going to have to.
Yeah, that
The
was
bank is on. I mean, if he wants to shoot out for the bank is definitely on.
yeah, he might want to get aggressive here because that was
He's playing safe all the way.
that 8 is hanging, and it doesn't matter where you put him. He's gonna take a shot at that. Although you set it up pretty good there.
Hit the 3 ball a little too hard. He wanted to leave it at the center diamond at the short rail at the top.
And pin the cue with the 10 or the 9 or whatever. Yeah. Shane won't miss that like that again because he hit that 3-8 combo. He was off like 2 inches or so, right?
Yeah.
So he's
Missed it by half a diamond. Pretty scary.
yeah, and this one he hit pretty good. He was worried about it a little bit. The speed was. Now you can see him getting locked back in. Let's look at him.
Well, he was the last champion standing here last night. I left about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, and Shane was still here hitting balls.
He loves the game, you know.
Just can't get enough.
That's great.
He can't get enough.
Just for all the streamers and everybody, well, there's a reason why he plays so good. He plays all the time, and he's practicing right, and it shows. It's what makes champions. You know, I guess that's
right. You got to have the time. You got to put it in like anything else.
22.
We're tied, folks.
You gotta want it.
Don't forget it. Oh, that's the green screen. Hey, what happened here? And coming up in December, I'll get my stuff together yet here.
Yeah, we got audio.
Yeah, we got audio, yeah.
Shane out for the break. Those last couple breaks were real nice, especially the one he made like 4 balls in. Let's see if we can repeat that. Watch a 9, nothing, maybe. Nothing. Yeah. He really is playing.
I'm just doing some checks,
Yep.
Troy.
When you're playing, he would really like to make a ball and start run that rack at least,
Right.
or at least run half a dozen or a dozen balls and then play safe. He must have. He was looking like he might have overrun something. He had the back of him. He's okay. He has a shot at this. Cut the toe in. A high right, a left. Nice. Gathered himself for it. He's jacked up a little bit. I don't like that. Yeah, he didn't go long enough, but the 7 does go. He can play the carom.
The 7.
Yeah, I think it's a 7. Brown ball.
Yeah.
Oh, he might not be able to see it from here.
Yeah.
I thought he might be able to see enough for the 3. From here, it looks like he can see the 3 a little bit and kick the 7. And Shane's in back of him. He might look for a call.
Shane's pacing back and forth like one of the guards on duty outside the palace.
Yeah. Yeah, he really wants to get back at the table, especially after, you breaking like that and not making a ball. He wants to take control of the table. That's a good attribute, I guess, to have as a pool player, to be very controlling.
Oh, Shane's standing right in camera view.
Yeah.
See if we can get it the other angle.
And that's good that they really don't need to call over anybody. Well, they do.
Oh, they got respect for each other.
Yeah, well, they called Finnegan in. He's going to make the call.
Yeah.
I'll call it from here.
Stevie said you could see if you back up a couple of more feet. You don't have to be right on top of me. Got a good point.
Yeah,
He's got everybody heating him.
It's my shot. Get away from my table. Like, this is my area, you know? You can see it from there.
Stevie X. Finnegan, how's your eyesight? This is a serious shot right here. I mean, you're playing Shane Van Boening. You're not like you're playing a kid around the corner.
Yeah, I think he can make it, but he's got to, when he hits the 7, it's going to hit the left-hand side of the pocket and, like, overcut it almost. Good shot.
Boy, that was close. And it didn't matter at this point because he scratched, but gee, that looked like a split hit to me.
Finnegan's lucky. He's glad, not lucky, but he's glad he scratched on his side because he was processing it.
Yeah. It's like, did I call the right shot?
Did I call the right shot?
Well, it was the right shot. It was like a split hit.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to see it in slow motion actually to see, but it looked from here.
Split hit.
Yeah.
Didn't matter anyway. Right. Right. Finnegan just passed by the booth. Says the same thing.
It was a good hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. SVB with ball in hand.
Could have called Tony over for that one too. He puts the camera up and you put it in slow motion.
Well, we could run it back in slow motion.
Never. He'll be off and running here. He can't wait until the next break shot. See if he can break and run. That's the fun part in this game, you know. It seems to be you want to break and run out.
I like the format win a break.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I understand the other format, you know, to give the audience a chance to see an incoming player that might not be able to get out of the seat.
Well,
but on the other hand, I enjoy somebody punching a gear and running racks.
It changes the format, not just the format, but the innings, because you're always going to get a shot at the table.
There's another miss by Shane.
And he left him a shot. Yeah.
Would like to give a big shout out to Kamui. Kamui Tips, Kamui Chalks, John Bertone, everybody knows him. Make sure to go over to Kamui and pay a visit. Hey, Gene Mann is in the house. Gene Mann always on hand to call 14.1. All decked out, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, sure. He just walked away from you. Oh, there he's back. Man, he's going to bring him into the booth. He's trying. Oh, good. He wants it to bounce a little bit. Get off the rail. All right. He should feel comfortable with that. That's going to bring Stevie Moore up 3-2.
Yeah,
3-2.
You could never count Stevie out.
Steve Moore.
Never. I remember the time Stevie went over to the AccuStats show, and when they had the break and run was up to like, I don't know, 5,000 or 10,000, and Stevie took it right down. Took him about an hour and a half.
Oh, did it really?
Just to run the breaking out. But he got out, he got the cheese, and then came back a month later and got the $5,000 prize.
That ain't happening again. He put him on a time limit now.
Yeah, I know. And not only that, you don't have to run 10 balls anymore. Now, if you're on the road and you're a champion, you got to run all 15.
15, right.
But Stevie did
No,
it.
you don't have to run all 15. You have to.
Rotation or something?
You break in 15, but 1 through 10 are the only ones that count.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and if you make any ball on a break, I believe you continue to shoot. But they're kind of like blockers.
Right.
The blockers, they count on the break, not for money, but only for continuation. I've heard it, you know, it's a break and run, so you have to, they do the rules differently.
And that was at the AccuStats Arena, and there you see it on your screen, accustats.com. Make sure to check them out. Make It Happen events coming up. So we're right around the corner.
I believe Pat will be doing a game show again Wednesdays after the Open. He's just got back from the U.S. Open. Had a blast down there, I guess.
A lot of work.
Yeah. Oh, get up there. That was an important shot there. That was a.
Every shot's important.
Well, if he would have got better on that too, everything else is splayed out pretty nice.
Yeah, I like this layout here.
Yeah, it's either
you got to get by the 2.
You can either try. This is a super duper cut, or you play safe.
You got to play safe.
Oh, he can't cut that backwards. You got to play safe.
Yeah. How do you like playing safe? Do you like just a speed roll behind the 4 and bring like the 2 between the 9-6 and use the 9 and the 4 as blockers? You see the shot?
Yeah, that's good. Because going down, like separation.
Right.
Well, yeah, I like separation too. You put it on the Brunswick, right where the 2 is, and you bring the cue ball in the same spot. You try and get between the 7 and the 10, or between the 5 and the 7.
Well, you can do it with the cue ball, or you can do it with the 2, you know.
Right, I like doing it with the cue.
Right.
Well, let's see. He might do your shot, though. No, he did the other
Doing it
one.
with the cue. Put separation, and if he's going to leave the 2 ball in the open.
I like going a little longer. That was the path I seen from, you know.
Stevie not happy with that performance of that safety. He definitely wanted.
Yeah, well, he didn't want, not with the safety, just getting on the 2 ball, because it was the one was in the pocket kind of. He just had to move the cue ball a little more. So he's going to. Shane should make him pay for that mistake. And I believe he's back at the table, so he will.
Slow roll it. Shane tried to hide the 2 with the 4.
The 10.
And he
wow,
almost got him.
He got him pretty good.
Now Stevie's got a pass.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got dead-eye vision right at it. Now he's got to come with a shot.
It don't help you, though. He's blocked out by the 10 on the left and the 9 on the right.
No, he's not blocked out by the 10 at all. He's got full vision at the 2.
All right.
See it?
Yeah, he's shooting at it.
Yeah.
He's going to go 2 rails, play safe. Left Shane shot.
Well, I like the safety battle back and forth.
Wow.
It kind of slows the game down a little bit, but it's enjoyable.
Well, it's definitely part of the game. You definitely have to use defense in this game, you know, and it has to be really good to slow your opponent
Shane called
down.
a 2 ball in the upper corner.
Yeah, left hand, he's going to win.
Let's get over his shoulder a little bit.
What's he got to shoot for next there? All right. He's going to let the cue ball go. Like a bunch of rails, I
Be
think.
careful. The fall ball is right up in the corner where he needs it.
It's like 4 rails. Oh, he hit it.
Took the 4 with him, and he wouldn't have had a shot if he made it.
Yeah, I don't think he was looking to hit it.
So Shane Van Boening now taking his seat, and Stevie Moore coming up. This is such a hard shot, you know, to play the 3 rails, you know, try to get like around the 9 ball and get down.
The good thing is he has a little room between the cue and the rail.
Yeah.
So he's able to dig in if he wants to dig
He
a
ain't
little
digging
bit.
in here. I don't think you think he's going to draw back on us?
No, but he can dig into the cue ball a little bit to get more.
I think he goes 3 rails if anything, but he's got to deviate between the 9 and the 6.
Yeah, he's got. I think if you hit high, you know you're going to you could scratch, right? So you have to dig in a little bit to get it to force through and spin it. Right, you have to spin it.
But he's got a pretty good angle here. It's not like he's not straight. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
he's got this. I feel confident in the shot for him.
Let's take a look at it.
Hopefully he feels the same.
He's digging in.
He's digging. You got to dig in. Yeah, there you go. He dug in.
Yeah, you
Don't
got to watch
scratch.
that 9. That's the whole thing.
That's all right. He's good.
Well, they ain't liking it.
He's loving this.
Well, he's got a shot, but
Three's
he'd
a
rather
hanger.
be way down table is where he wanted to be.
He's going to sweat this 3 in. Well,
Four
you can
ball.
go as 4 ball. You can go 2 ways. I like coming back towards the 6 and the 10.
Right.
In between, go up to the top rail. Just make sure you don't hit the 5
Got
because
to
you
have
could
your
scratch.
speed. Speed has to be
Right.
down packed here.
Note the smarter shot might be is to cut it, use high left, go between the 8 and the
Looks like he's spinning it.
yeah, the top rail.
No, he's going to
Oh.
bump the 8 to hold the cue ball. Nice
What
shot.
am I thinking of? The 5
But you hit
has
that
a
a little.
pocket.
You hit that a little too hard, and that 8 sits in front of the side, blocking the side pocket for the 6.
Yeah.
Stevie hit it just right. You know, Stevie plays a lot of straight pool. He plays in the majority of the straight pool tournaments. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with, I tell you.
I'm glad he didn't listen to me going all around the table with that one. I didn't even realize that the 5 had, like, he didn't have to really get too close on that side.
You and all around the table. Troy plays a cue ball on a string like a yo-yo.
No, it's what I seen, but I didn't see the 5 like right in the side.
Don't get too straight here, buddy. You want an angle. He can go forward and play it down.
Can you play in the corner or play in the side? Yeah, you got to play in the corner, right?
That's what I think he's going to do. Go
Yeah.
roll up a little bit.
He hit it good.
Nice shot.
He just stabbed at that, right?
Such a great shot maker.
Just roll up a little bit here and you're in good shape. Off the rail. Perfect. Wow. Shane knows he's in a fight now. He's down 4-2.
Well, Shane knows he was in a fight from the beginning. Stevie Moore is no undercover agent. 4-2. Let's see here.
Stevie Moore would like nothing more than a good break here, not scratch, and an opportunity at a ball. Just see a ball. Try and hit it so the 1 nestles up in that top right corner from where we're looking. Make either the 8 or 9 in the side. If you get lucky, the 2 and 3 goes around the table. Here we go. Stevie Moore, 4-2, Steinway Classic, the 4th Steinway Classic.
Yep.
There
goes
watch the 9. And the 2 is getting, ooh. If he was centered with that cue ball, he's still in real good shape. He's got to like this. These 1, 2, and 3, this is it. He can cut this in, but the cue ball is going to come out hot. He might play in the side or safe. Let's see. Play it in the side. I like the aggressive nature. Is he going to bank it?
Yeah, you called the bank already.
Yeah, that's good.
Corner pocket right near the 8.
Oh,
Well, now he's cutting. He switched up here.
I was going to say, because if you hit it real bad, you can hit the 8 and they'll go in. Give this another look. Stand up. Sure about this? What a shot. Good shot. Keep coming. Keep coming. Oh, yeah. I find this a tough shot, too.
They come all the way down.
Yeah, because you're so close to the rail, and that cue
And
wants
you
to
don't-
take off,
You don't want to follow it up and spin it too much and bump the 6 and get caught up behind it.
You have a tendency to undercut this a lot.
This is what he's thinking about here, Troy. I like,
How much do I love this game, by the way?
I like spinning it, yeah. I like spinning it, but going to the right-hand long rail. Don't just stay away from
not
the
too
6.
much high. I don't like the high business.
Just like that.
How do you
Perfect.
like that?
Nice shot, Stevie Moore.
Nice shot.
Oh,
I was going to say he's got to feel good about himself.
you hit that.
And he winds up letting his guard down for a second.
You hit that 10 on the left side just a little bit more, and you wind up so trapped up.
This game's funny. Because he did. He let his guard down. It's just a hair where he's like, oh, I can just follow this. I'm good to go. Not. All right. A little bit of an angle, but he should be.
Stevie Moore looks like he's going to spread the lead a little bit more, too.
Let's see.
That's a lot of Moores. He sure does. Stevie Moore now leads this match 5-2 in a race to 9. He's over the hill, so to say.
Yeah, he's gained control of these last 3 racks. It all started when it was 2-2, and he was able to get the upper hand on that rack and take full advantage of it and put some beads on his side. March closer to that number 9 mark. The finish line's tough, though,
Hey,
even for good players, right?
Hey, if you want to play in the, yeah, you're right, in the NAPL, well, we're not going to have time now. All right, we're going to switch back up.
There's Tony.
I want to tell you a little more about this NAPL league that Tony Robles and his lovely wife Gail are running here. Tell you what, they pack the house here at Steinway every time, and every other pool room that they go to hold the league in around the metropolitan area, and it's playnapl.com.
They're just aces as people, period.
We call it Napple.
Wow, great break, and
the
they
shot.
spread open nice. Tony and Gail are just, you can't say enough good things about them, you know? The hard work that they put in for the love of the game. Shane can do nothing but sit here at this point. Just wait for an opportunity at the table, and he may not get one on this rack. Although the 4 is a little tough, he's got to really, he can easily get to it on the short side and play it down a corner. This way there's nothing in your way. I think that's the safe way, the safe route. Although it's a longer shot, but there's less opportunity to get blocked up. So just come out for the 3. Don't get too far. He might have to play it right there if he stops. Play it between, there's a window between the 8.
Tell you what, with this angle he's got,
Yeah.
he might have to play pinpoint position where he can play the 4 up table.
Yeah,
And that's not the easiest of shots.
No,
Because
he
then
got-
you got to
he-
get to the 5.
he didn't get where he wanted to get. He got in the worst position to get on, like playing it in the side was up there. Anywhere below it, he would have been better off.
He really wants to go those 3 rails, but he's got such a small window between the 8 and the rail.
Where do you think he wants to play this now?
He's undecided at this point. I don't think he has too many opportunities.
Too many choices, right?
Yeah.
I think he's just going to move the ball over a little bit and take a real hard shot where that window is.
Perfect.
And
Looks like he got perfect.
It was pretty smart to kind of stay off the 7 if he could.
He's got the shot.
And he did stay off the 7 a little bit, but this is a real hard shot. He could have, like another 2 inches, he would have been real happy.
It's just that you don't want to overrun your window, you know, and get
Yeah, he's hitting
behind
this
at
with
8,
low
so I'd
left,
say.
so that's a hard shot to hit with low left.
Shane fires right back out of his seat
Yeah,
and has a shot at the 4 in the side, and now it's a little bit simpler. He's going to take a look at his pattern.
you know, it would have been a good shot there too, because he wasn't really
Stick 'em.
comfortable. Stick him right
Yeah.
there. That would have been the move.
Well, he's up 5-2 on Shane. He says I might as well keep drilling him if I can and keep him in that seat.
Yeah.
You don't want to let him out that often.
He wouldn't have been out of that seat very long if you stuck him good. You know,
Right. Well,
because he knew he was under it right there. 'Cause he was
anytime you
over
give
the
your
7.
opponent a chance to get to the table, you got to wait for the outcome of what he's going to do.
Yeah.
You know, he can kick safe, kick it in. If you're going to play him safe, you better make sure you play him real safe. Any one of these players that are in here.
Our man Tino's in the house. He agrees with us. The hook would have been good.
That's Tino and Hannah. shot.
Now Shane just wants to stay at the table and do what he does best. Just run balls.
Okay, Shane Van Boening puts a beat up on his side. He still trails here by 2. Scores 5-3. I'm Upstate Olive, AZB-TV, and you got in the booth Troy, a.k.a. NJ Pool player in the chat, who's jarred at times.
Right, Al. And thank you once again, Al, for having me. And
oh, thank you for coming in town. I mean, you really go out of your way. I know you enjoy it as much as I do.
Well, listen, you could easily toss me out of the booth, too.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, that's unheard of in the AZB booth.
I feel comfortable talking about the matches, and I'm very excited about the game. And I hope I bring some knowledge
Insight.
to not just how I can convey my little bit of knowledge that I do know about the game. I mean, it's easy to be a railbird. And here we go. Shane's going to bust them up. Watch the 6 and the 5 side pocket. Bang. And the 1 falls. The 2 shapes up. Here comes the person to the party. No, he doesn't. He stays out.
And they're up.
Well, that last ball always stops rolling, and it's like right in front of your cue ball and 10 ball. It never. But you know what? He's magical on the table, so he makes things happen, and it happens right. And that was about as right as rain on that break.
Shane gave the guy last night 15-2, and he gave the guy the break in 1 pocket. And after they broke even, the guy said, give me 15-1 in the break. Shane said, I'll see it.
Shane just wants to get on the right side of this ball. So he wants to get right in line, like immediately, so he can lock in at the rest of this rack where it's not draining on him. It's a lot of easy shots. He doesn't have to work so hard. And he's pretty much there. He's getting there. Just one last hurdle. He got a little bit deep for playing this in the side because he's going to lose the cue ball to the closer to the 5. So he's taking this. He's like 100% to make it, but he can miss it. Very nice. All right. So now he's good to go from here. Right on the 7 here. Stay a little low. He's good. He's a little bit. He don't like the little. Oh, he's just going to stop there. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to follow. You don't want to never get straight in 10 ball. You always need an angle. Two rails. Boom, boom. Get off the rail. What's a little angle here? Like to be close to that 10. Nice easy shot. A little straight, and he's on the rail, so the table's running nice, fast, so he doesn't have to kill it to get down here. Shane's off and running. And we're going to give Shane another one.
5-4.
5-4.
Van Boening.
With the break.
Here comes Gene Mann. Give him in that corner over there. I don't know what number those headsets are.
We'll hook
but
him
you
up.
guys are in for a big treat here. Are you on, Gino?
He's live.
Well, sort of alive at my age. Best you can do, right?
I'm happy we're alive.
Yeah.
There he is, folks. Gene the Man. Gene, there's the camera on you right there.
Oh, there goes the witness protection
At the
program.
other side.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, right in front of you.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Right there.
Oh,
There we
it is.
are.
Oh my goodness, I don't
Hi,
have
Gene.
my good side's in the back. How you doing,
Good
brother?
side's-
I'm Gene. You are
Troy,
Troy. Nice.
pleasure to meet you, sir.
5-4. Shane set the break. We're going into rack 10.
Rack 10, and Shane just broke and ran. Beautiful last break, and he's looking to repeat it, but doesn't look like anything's cooperating right there. Oh, he doesn't want to do that, leave
Nope.
Stevie at the table. So how you liking the atmosphere yesterday and today?
Well,
Unbelievable, huh?
Well, no. Yesterday I walked in. I saw Al. I had a cold yesterday, and I didn't want to give everybody in the whole world the berry.
We
But
appreciate that.
Yeah. So sleep, oil of oregano, Calvados, and vitamin C, and I can play another day. So.
Feeling a little better today? You
Oh
think
yeah,
that helped?
completely better.
Really?
Oil of oregano tastes horrible. My witch doctor daughter said that works. So okay.
That's wonderful.
So usually in the summertime, I'm sitting here with Al, and he's
Yes.
confused about 14.1 patterns,
Absolutely.
and you guys only got 10 balls on the table, and they're all over the place.
And they're
I'm-
numbered.
And they're numbered, paint by numbers, and I'm kind of lost. So this is not expert commentary. I have my learner's permit for 10 ball.
I'm sure.
You will have your solo pilot's license after this one, though. All right. Stevie Moore, you know, what he's contemplating is the 4-ball. The 4-ball being like up against the rail right there, being the next ball in rotation. I think he's going to let just a slow spin
Flip
it.
the 9.
He might even hit this 4. You really don't want to bump it, but he might bump it if he hits it with a lot of inside. He's slow rolled with inside.
Nice. Now, he's got a couple opportunity or options here. The 5 has a pocket past the 10, or he can just roll down and play it in the side too. It's nice to roll up to another ball like the 6 instead of having to spin around, and maybe possibly if you get a little funny on the 5, the 10 comes into play if you're in the wrong angle.
Right, right.
So I think he might. The pattern here is just follow down, play it in the side,
Yep.
and don't overhit it because you'll get stuck behind a 10.
It came out very nice. Nice little peekaboo. I see you.
Yeah, he did that real nice.
I would get
That
it.
was like straight pull position there, right?
Yeah, except my straight pull position, I'd be stuck to the 10. I promise you. I'd have.
I read the same book, by the way. So he did that real nice. That was a key shot. There's no problems left here. Just a little work getting back down to the 8 and back up to the 9 and back down to the 10. This is a nice little drill, 4-ball drill.
Right. Didn't want to have that much
No,
rail, but
absolutely.
he's
not in terrible
bad.
shape. But yeah, it would have been. It's nice when it's nice and easy.
Yeah.
But rotation shooters you have to put it in your mind that you're always going to be shooting somewhat of a little difficult shot. And they're not really that difficult once you figure out that I can live with
Came
that.
a little far on this one,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah,
Got
a
little
little.
legs. Yeah.
A little easier on this would be the 10 ball's always nice to play real
Yeah, this
straight
is
pull
this is,
safe.
this is the one that counts. This is payday. The rest was just like punching the time
Practice.
clock. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and guess what? Of course, he left Sean with a tester, but
Yeah, this is a tough shot. But
Yeah.
he's a favorite to make this.
yeah.
He hits this with a real nice speed. And I think that's key. Gotta calm yourself and wait until you're relaxed and then shoot it in until you see it. See the spot where you're hitting.
Got it.
Yeah, you hit that well. And we're going to give Shane another one there, Al, and that's going to be tied up at 5.
5 apiece. Is right.
Okay, and the winner of this one plays Jeremy. Is that so, or the loser? I was going because he had these.
I believe they had this as a loss column because I believe Shane did lose a match early yesterday or later yesterday.
No, I was trying to. I didn't see that because I saw them on the they had buys on the first round, and I thought they just put them on the loser's side to add the additional game. I didn't know
Right.
how the chart ran here.
The brackets are up, a few various spots, and hopefully someone can post them on the chat link. And we can give it to them because they're live, and this is taped, so it doesn't really matter if you're watching this afterwards and saying there's no live scoring if you're watching the tape. But for the people that are in the chat and the live viewers that we have today,
I watched the 2 to 3 and watched the 5 and the 7. It's 2 second balls behind the 1, and watch the side pockets. The 2 and the 3 go 3 rails.
he's been making a 1 ball up in the corner too go real close to it. I know he wants to leave it hanging, but
Okay.
Here comes the 3.
yeah, that's the fortunate one. The
I
one
got
that-
you at this game,
Yeah.
huh, Gene?
Oh, no.
I got you at this game.
I told you that. What? Where are the other 5 balls? Why are the 5 balls in the tray?
Gene does some really, really great commentary on 14.1 straight pool matches that you can't believe.
I love straight
And
pull.
I know what he's feeling right now when he's doing this one, because when I do the straight pool, I'm
You're
lost.
lost.
I'm
You're
lost.
not lost.
I'm in a candy store and it's all full of different colored jelly beans.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, the
Even-
patterns. I don't see the patterns.
Well,
the way
it's
they
any
these
game.
guys
You
do.
know, I played 9-ball in this, on the Super Seniors in Pennsylvania, and I got a couple rounds. But I really, the guy who beat me was, just saw things I didn't, and that's, supposedly a really simple game. But
Right.
he was ducking and hiding, and and I'm trying to run out, which is not how to play that game. They don't give you points.
Right.
yeah, straight pull's a nice game. It helps. It helps every game.
I
the
think
straight
so.
pull game.
Hold the cue ball.
There's a
up
straight
table.
pull player.
Oh,
Eddie
wait.
Cohane.
He's going to want the upper angle on this 8-ball, though.
I'll
He's
come-
actually on the
yeah.
wrong side of the 7.
So it's a really honor the deputy mayor of, what is that town? Eddie Colhane. He just got through the immigration thing with his New Jersey passport.
Yeah,
And I just put a for sale sign on his bike that's under the awning.
yeah, he's easy to heat.
You see, Shane wanted to be on the lower part so he can be on the upper side of the 8. Now he's going to have to come with the corner shot, maybe. He's trying to get He's trying to get on top of the 8 again. He wants to
Yeah.
get that angle on top where he can just roll down towards the 9-ball.
Yeah, okay.
How do you get it there? He's going to use half of that side pocket
Right,
again.
right.
He didn't get there
No,
by
he
the look
didn't.
at his face.
Yep.
But you know what? It's
Well, he's unhappy, but we're not despairing for him, I don't think.
yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
And
we're-
it's really not. It's not terribly
Yeah.
difficult out of here. It's nice to be perfect, and he wants to make the 8, 9, and 10 real
Okay,
easy.
well, oh, no, I didn't. He's going to do he's going to cut it thin and whip around. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah,
That's-
good shot. He didn't have many opportunities, so he went with the best of them. And now you can bet because he is a champion in all his rights.
Okay, would you just take your hand, put it down? It's like, yeah, that's
That was a nice
That's
way
it,
to get
that's
out
it,
of a
yeah.
little trouble, which he
Well,
does real
yeah.
well.
After Shane being down 5-2, he now takes the lead 6-5. Shane Van Boening. Stevie's got nothing to do but just sit there and take the heat. You can
Okay.
see him; he's in full meditation.
So as we hear in Astoria, Manny Stamatakis' place, I just want to say one more thing about my a foreigner from New Jersey, Eddie Cohane. Do you know there was not a single Viet Cong in the Acropolis during the Vietnam War because Eddie was protecting it? That's true.
Hey, someone had to go there,
That's right.
He joined up. I salute him.
Absolutely. SVB, we're going into rack number 12. Leads here now by 1.
And that goes out to all our soldiers and
Absolutely.
civil servants. What a
that's
break.
gonna-
The 9, the 7, the 2, everything's just like running, finding a pocket.
Oh, and let's have
7-ball.
let's have a duck over there, and let's
Well, he's playing 7-ball, like Troy said.
Yeah, and I told you before, he's been lining that one up right
Yeah.
in the pocket, which makes it really easy a nice way to start out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Get a good running start. I'm trying to find something for you. I can't find it on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Maybe later. So what do we have here? The 6. It's got a little work
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
And that was. He's good.
Yeah, that.
He should be good to go here.
Well,
He took a little pause for it. Oh, he wanted to get on the other
right,
side.
right, yeah.
He'll still get there. He's just going to follow it down, probably. No.
And
We're
that's
gonna go
Justin.
3 rails.
That's Justin Hall in the background there playing in his match. Not sure who he's playing there, but
Right,
that is
Ira
Justin
Lee, I
Hall.
think, right?
Oh, Ira Lee's
no,
in this?
No, it's not Ira Lee. It's a guy who looks a little bit like Ira from this distance for
Oh,
old
yes.
eyes, but yeah, no, it's not Ira.
It does look like
That's
him.
Yeah, he does.
Asian Invasion.
Looks like Ira Lee. He's not playing in this, is he?
I just walked in the door.
That's what I know, right? With 3 rails and come out, watch the speed.
Went a little
Little deep.
Yep, but he's
By
going
a
to come.
foot.
Well, he's on the rail, comes up the short rail. This is not easy.
No, absolutely not. And getting back to the last 3 balls again, he's fighting through some of these racks and wanting to get nice and easy on the 6, 7, and 8, or last 3. And it hasn't happened the last 2 racks, but he's still able to maintain control and fight through these tough shots.
Is he going to hit it? Yes, he did. But that
That made it
was
nice.
very nice.
That was like,
that's
yeah, that was a payoff for a good shot, even though he didn't get where he wanted to get. And that was all right from the beginning of one shot. There's always one key shot that can put you in line. And once you get there, if you can maintain staying on the right side and the left side of the balls, you should be in good shape. He's in real good shape. He hits everything so nicely. It's beautiful to watch,
just
right?
like that. Swing another bead.
Yes, sir. 7-5. We're only racing to 9. This is a B-side match. The loser will be eliminated out of this tournament. And the winner go on to face his next opponent.
Table 17, Ron Mason on 17.
Al had him on the last straight pull event that was here. I don't believe you were here, but during practice, and he wasn't taping it. Shane was practicing, and I think he ran I think I clocked him in at a 267, and then he ran another 120.
Like 304.
Was it 304 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gene was here.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
It's not much straight pull Gene misses when it's here in town. We love
And
having
he
him.
figured it out real quick, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. That's the story with this game, right?
We're going into rack number 13. Shane Van Boening leads here by 2. Watch the 5 and the 6 and the 2 and the 3.
On 26, Alex Calderon and John Moore.
Oh, but the one ball plan got
Got kicked
stymied
around.
that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got kicked around a little bit.
Oh, okay. Mr. Moore.
Well, Shane can push out. He
Yeah.
can push out to a jump shot. He can push way
Well.
down table.
He might want to kick here too.
This is a call shot, call safety format.
Once again, we have
So you can't just take a swing at it and get lucky. He has to call it.
No, play kick safe and try and bring the cue over by the 3.
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
Separation.
I'm just filling Gene on,
Right.
on the format.
Yeah.
I like kicking behind the 1 and letting the cue ball squirt behind the 6-7. I mean the 7-3.
Yeah.
I like that.
Up on that little wall. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can hit it right. I mean, it is, if you're off by a half inch or a quarter inch on a kick, it could just be a mess. Who knows what's going to happen then? Your original plan goes
You know
right
what
out the
happens.
window.
The cue ball gets married to the 7 and the 9 goes right in the side. That's what happens.
So,
Are you saying something bad about marriage?
yeah. So, a push might be a prudent thing to do here. Make some separation and then let your opponent try and do the same to you with distance between them.
Sure. He's going to just
He's going to look
wait
at
it out.
He's going to wait it out. He's going to see if he leaves or something. Or
Looks like the thinking man right now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, that's one of my favorite guys. The guy who owns. You see that gesture that Shane just had?
yeah.
Holden Chin. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always sleeping that way.
Holden Shin's a good guy. Runs
Oh,
Rack's
he's-
pool room where I play.
Sure does. Nice room. In fact, he's having all the tables redone, I believe, this next week. Not mistaken.
Oh, then I can go practice my masse shots.
No. Get ready for a straight pull game. Go practice my massage.
Shane pushed out to the jumper.
Uh-huh.
Now, in straight pull, is jumping balls allowed
Yes.
with a jump cue?
Depends on the toy. It's not in the rules. It's not, that was 14.1 is like 1914, right?
Right.
And so
It was never introduced.
in a tournament they could decide that, but it's not in the rules.
Right.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Stevie's out there getting one of his rules out of his arsenal right now.
Now,
He's getting his jump cue.
here comes the pencil, right?
Yep.
No, actually, there were jump cues used in straight pool, way early, like in the 20s, and they made a rule about the minimum length of a cue. Some guy had it like a 12-inch cue. Yeah.
Nice hit at it.
Okay.
Not what he anticipated. Did Shane get aggressive here, even with the 4 and a 6 over there, and the 3 kind of a little not tied up, but you want to get on the right side of it. It doesn't go, does it? No, it doesn't.
No.
All right, so he's gonna maybe make it and then play safe on a 3 to get rid of that problem. I don't know. He's looking to see if it goes. He might have that left side of the pocket. And try
The
and
way
cheat,
he's shooting
cheat the
it, the
pocket.
way
That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it does go the way he's shooting it.
There it goes.
Shot it to the left side of the pocket. Yeah, he's so nice to watch.
How'd you like that little
Wow.
delay? How'd you like
Wow.
the little delay in that stroke, and all of a sudden the cue ball take off?
So who's your favorite straight pole player to watch?
Well, I mean, nowadays, Darren has just got to be amazing. And I was thrilled when John Schmidt won the championship at Karam Cafe. He didn't even play last year, I don't think. But John's doing
No, he
other
didn't
things in
play.
life, yeah.
A little straight here going towards the side, right? I believe. He's going to try and hold it. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he
let
wants,
it go.
he wants to
Okay.
have a great angle to just come back across table for the 8. He's got to just make sure he doesn't bump the 9 here.
And how about the older players?
Oh, well, that's really my frame of reference. Irving Crane.
Irving Crane. He's one of my
and
favorites.
Cicero.
Cicero Murphy had the long hold-em stroke. Irving Crane looked regal at the table.
Okay, we can all do that, can't we, folks?
Sure. It's just not every time.
No, we hit the 10 ball, or okay.
Yeah, and that's the 8-9 that he wanted to shoot.
Yeah.
The whole
Talking
rack.
about 8 and 9, he's looking to go to 8 here and get up on the hill real quick, and he sure does.
Yeah.
Shane Van Boening now leads 8-5. At one point, he was down 5-2, and he never looked back.
Yeah, once he walked into the arena and took control of his table, it was pretty much taking over the game. And that's what the opportunity he was looking for early in the match.
But speaking about old timers, the old guy I used to travel with was Onofrio Lowry, the dean of pocket billiards, who began his world championship career in 1928 because another player fell down and broke his arm, and Lowry fell down and broke his arm at the 68 tournament. And I used to think he was the oldest man in the world. I'm older than that now. So Lowry would talk to God and whistle as he worked the table.
Beautiful. That's a nice attitude to have, right?
Here it goes. And they go, well, you know, why is his life so hard getting those kisses when the one ball's going to set up there like that?
Yeah, there's always a couple that join the party, don't they?
Yeah. Okay, well, this is
safe. A lot of little defense here. Even though he's on the hill, I watch a lot of players have a tendency to now be very aggressive.
right. Now, screw down the coffin lid, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes it turns around and you're sitting in your chair and your opponent's sitting, and you said, I should, how many times am I going to make that mistake? These guys have gone through that.
Well, one of the humbling things about pool is you learn you can make the same mistake again and again.
He might have called this, I believe. I believe he called this cross side. I did see him point. No, he must have played safe.
Yeah, I don't think it could have made it cross side. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it would have hit the 10.
Stevie has.
Troy, your mic is a little low. I just got some input.
Okay. Hook me up.
Yeah, well.
Go ahead, Troy.
And so he could actually take a swing at the 10 here, because playing safe to roll it down
here. What are you going to get? Yeah.
You're not going to get anything. To play safe, thinning the 10, you really don't have many blockers, and you have a big pocket in the 7 up there. The 5's on the rail. That's not much of a blocker, is it?
Yeah, all right.
What do we do?
Let's see what.
Can I swing at it, Coach?
No, it looks like he's going to play this. He didn't listen to you, though. I don't think so.
Swing away.
No. He's trying to
that was
hide.
a nice side. That was good. No. He left him a big pocket with the 9. Watch, big bounce. I don't like losing like that. That's why I say swing away. I'd rather lose me with the bat in my hand.
Right, go down swinging.
Go down swinging.
Yeah.
Well, if he makes this, he still has a little work to do. The way the table looks, you're not real comfortable looking at this table saying, oh, if I make this, I'm out.
We don't have such a good look at the 6-10, by the way. So
right,
I don't
if
know
it
how
goes.
many,
I'm looking at the other monitors.
Okay.
I can't really tell.
We had a little bobble wobble, but it, count it.
Wiped its feet on its way in. Yeah, that's how I grew up, playing straight pull and 3-cushion billiards. Then later introduced with a little rotation. Then 9-ball came to town, and 7-ball, and all those kooky games. Plays a combination here. Oh, he didn't want that.
No.
He hit it real good.
That's like in straight pool, you almost never want the second ball to drop.
Right. He hit that so well, both of them fell. Has he played a bank? If he has it, he has to. But not necessarily, because that 6 and 10 is a nice blocker. And he played the bank. He stunned it nice.
Yep, and had the speed to make it go wider than natural.
And got the angle to go back up to the 7.
I think the kid can play. What do you think?
Has life.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasure meeting you, sir. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he might have this match here. And I want to once again thank Al.
Troy, you're a daring kind of a guy, you know?
Thank Al and AZB TV and all our sponsors.
You're quite welcome, and thank you guys for sitting in on this one. We're actually counting Stevie out from this point, but I think we're going out on a limb too far.
Okay, open the window. I hear a fat lady chortling. Yes.
Sir, it was a pleasure.
Shane Van Boening takes that. We want to thank these two fine gentlemen for sitting in the booth right here, Gene Mann and Troy. As you can see him stand up, he's a huge gentleman right there. All right, guys, we'll be right back with another match. Next up, Shu Kai Lung playing Mika Immonen. And I'll get those graphics set up for you, Jimmy.